Well, welcome back again, my friends, to another episode of Automotive Drama. I'm on part, I don't know what, 555 of getting the oil pan out of the Cadillac. As you can see, there's the transmission. I just tucked it over to the side. And all of this I had to do, in all the previous videos, was to get to this pipe, which blocks in the oil pan. There is no possible way you can get that out without pulling the transmission, because it curls over the top of it and underneath the bottom of the oil pan. Yes, a ridiculous design. Now, once you actually access this, you'll come over here and you have the two bolts here, which are behind this, the cover for the rack and pinion, the heat shield, and I just got dripped on. And you have, of course, that bolt there and a bolt there, and you have that bracket with the ground on it, if I can get a good view of it there, and then you have the EGR tube. Now, I'm not going to try to take off that big fat nut. If you follow that tube up, it goes up there, and there's right there, there's a bolt. One little bolt, you pull that out. It should come out pretty easy. And then you can squeeze that pipe out of there. Yeah, of course, this bracket has to come out. I already loosened it up for, what do you call it? Because that's tied to the back of the transmission. So I loosen it up, just so I can slip the tranny out, and I'll pull that off so I can get that pipe out. Alright, now, this was not a fun job. As you can see how I strapped the transmission. Believe it or not, that engine is tied up there safely. Now, if you see how I did the transmission, I added a brace to the jack. Yep, I used a piece of angle iron that used part of a bed frame, kind of like I did on the top one. There we go. So, and strapped it, bolted it to the tranny jack. So I had extra over here, and you can see it's the bolt's actually holding up the weight. And then I strapped the transmission in to the tranny jack. If you don't strap that thing, you're an idiot. That's all I can tell you. You strap it on there, you can wiggle it around. It much makes it easier to handle. Excuse me, much easier to handle. And when you put it back in, when you get it up in there, you can get it lined up. And I got pins that help line up the transmission. But you get that lined up, and then you can loosen up the strap a little bit once you get it pinned to help wiggle it in. But anyways, thanks again for tuning in to another episode of Automotive Drama. Like always, likes are nice, subscribes are better. Any questions, comments, feel free. And stay tuned for more videos. Thanks again, my friends, and keep tuning in.